All right, so my name is Aiden Cottrell,
And my name is Demi Lilla John.
and we are presenting our Go Fish project. So, traditional card games are fun, but they usually require physical decks and having to be in person to play. And with everything becoming more digital nowadays, there's become more of a need for web-based versions of games, like card games such as Go Fish. Our reason for doing this is it allows users to enjoy Go Fish anywhere, anytime, from just using a web browser, and it serves as a learning project to demonstrate front-end development skills. So our goals were to develop a visually engaging and interactive Go Fish game using only HTML and CSS, so no JavaScript. We wanted to implement a smooth, user-friendly interface and demonstrate an understanding of responsive design and interactive elements. So here I just have the rules of Go Fish. It's just a card game with a 52 card deck, 2 to 6 players. You're trying to get sets of four, and there's different conditions for how many people are playing and how many cards are dealt out. But so our game is just purely visual though, due to only HTML and CSS being used. There's no JavaScript. And so then here is the demo run. Oh, okay. So the key aspects of our project. So we had an HTML structure, obviously, which just meant that our project consisted of multiple HTML files. We use CSS styling through external spreadsheet or style sheets. And then we also had folders for our images and icons. And then here's just some code showing that off. And then for our architecture and design principles, we had a separation of concerns. So we kept the HTMLs and CSS and images in separate directories to make it easier to differentiate between them. We focused on a responsive design by including meta tags in our viewport settings, ensure that our pages were responsive and adapt to different screen sizes. And we chose a modular design. So each HTML page is designed to serve a specific purpose, such as like the rule pages and the player pages in the game. And then here's some of that code. And then the significant features. So we had the animations, we had like the wiggle, and then like the beginning where the word shot around the screen and came back to the middle. We have the hover effects with all of our buttons, and then we had the confetti animation that we made using CSS keyframes. And then here's the code for the animations, and then the hover, and then the confetti. And then so some sort of innovative approaches we took. We just used like custom fonts. Like we use this one called Fredoka 1 that we imported from the Google fonts to give the game more of a cool look. We use background animations. As you can see actually in this presentation, it's the same animations that are in our project, and it gave it a more dynamic and engaging visual effect. And we also tried to use scalable vector graphics so that when our or when our images would scale and such that they wouldn't lose any sort of quality. Uh, and then
And then now we have, ooh, sorry about that. Then now we have really the conclusion. So we have the key takeaways, which is we successfully built the Goldfish game interface using HTML and CSS. So no JavaScript. We made sure, and we demonstrated techniques for animation and interactivity. I'm sorry, which highlights the creative potential of CSS in game development and similar projects. We provided a foundation of future enhancements and demonstrated a scalable design that can be extended to other card games. And so our next steps and our future plans for it. So this time, if you allow it, we'll integrate JavaScript for full interactivity, AI opponents, real-time updates, et cetera. The user experience and add mobile responsiveness, and then we'll add a multiplayer functionality for online play. So it won't just be like you and a bot. It'll actually be you and another person playing against each other. So that's one of my next step. Alrighty. So any questions, comments, or if not, then thank you.